All right, this is One of These Days by Paul McCartney off McCartney 2. It's like the only acoustic song on the album, and I think it's kind of like a hidden gem kind of thing. I couldn't find any good videos showing you in detail how to play it, so I thought I might as well make one. I have some McCartney 3 stuff on my channel, so if you want to learn some of that, the acoustic parts, they're on there. Just, search them up. I think that's it. Yeah. I've seen people play this with the capo on the 2nd fret. You probably can, and I think the chord shapes are the same. I think it sounds better with no capo. It's regular tuning. I think it sounds harder than it really is. Yeah, so the chords are pretty simple. It's G, D, A minor, C, and then this chord, 1st string, 1st fret, 2nd string, 3rd fret, 3rd string, 2nd fret. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all the chords. Now, he does it finger picking style. You can use a pick if you want. I think finger picking is, the closest to the studio, obviously. Studio version. So what he does is, for the G chord and the C chord, he hits 6 and then 5, and then with his, pointer finger, he strums up twice. So that's for G and C. Now for D, and then this wacky chord I showed you, kind of does the same thing, but he hits the 4th and 3rd string. Right? And then for that A minor, he hits 5 and then 4. So I think that's pretty much the hardest part of the song, really, is switching the chords and then switching which strings you play. The timing's pretty simple, as long, if you play along with the song, you'll get it. But, yeah, man, I think that's really it. So, there's like a verse, and then there's like a bridge part. I wouldn't really call it a chorus. It's more like a bridge kind of thing. So the verse is like, I'm gonna split it up into 3 parts. So the first part is G, D, A minor. What you want to do is play that finger style picking that I showed you before twice on each chord. It's pretty simple, right? So that's the first part. I'm going to show you it again, but my right hand. Right? So that's the first part, the easiest part, pretty simple. So after you hit that A minor, you want to go to C, do that pattern once, G once, and then D once, G once, C twice, and then back to D, but 3 times. So it sounds like this. All right, one more time. Show you this hand. So that's the second part, right? Now the third part, well, I'll play those 2 parts together. I kind of messed up on that C. I didn't get that in time, but you get the gist. You just go back to each individual part and then learn it from there. Okay, so the last part's pretty tricky. probably like the hardest part of the verse. After that, you play that D 3 times, you go to G, and what you want to do is kind of like a walk down thing. So you want to hit the 6th string and then strum up once. Right? And then take that ring finger off, put your pointer finger onto the 2nd fret of the 6th string, and then strum up again. So kind of the same thing. Again, like you do in Yesterday. And then you go to C, and you play that twice. Do it again. One more time. So you play that pattern that I just showed you, that run down to C. You play that 3 times, and then after you hit that C for the 3rd time, right, you want to go to G and then play it with the pattern I showed you in the beginning once. Do the rundown. And then back to G. You want to play that pattern twice. And then I think from there you can go into the bridge part or like another verse. So that whole entire 3rd part sounds like this. I messed up one more time. Right? So I'm gonna go ahead and play the whole verse, all those 3 parts together. That's a verse. I kind of messed up a little bit, but you know, you can go back to those individual parts that I put them into and then practice those and then put them together. So that's a verse. Now the bridge part's kind of simple because there isn't like a lot of difference. So it's like the first pattern I showed you, we just play it twice. So from that G, you go to this chord I showed you. Right? So from here, A minor, G, back, A minor, G, A minor, C. And it's all that first picking pattern. So. And then you can go on to the verse. So yeah, it's pretty much the whole bridge part. Very simple, just, you know, going in between the bass notes, or that weird finger picking pattern is pretty strange. So I'm gonna play the verse and then that weird bridge chorus, whatever you want to call it, and then back to a verse. last C on the bridge kind of chorusy part, you don't have to play it twice. You can play it once because there's like a pause in between each verse. So what you could do is just play once, or just, you know, strum it all the way down. So again, from that A minor, go to C. You could just, and then there's a pause, and then go back to the. But yeah, man, that's it. That's the whole song. This is like my 10th time trying to record this. More interruptions after interruptions, you know. But yeah, man, that's it. Goodbye.